Hey boys, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. And for today's video, guys, I really wanted to first start off and give you guys a big thank you for all the support you guys have been showing me. I read and reply to all the comments, and man, you guys are some of the nicest people I've ever met online. It really does mean the world to me, because I love interacting with you guys and I love posting on YouTube, but it's been so much fun. And then seeing all the support from you guys, we just reached 100 subscribers yesterday, so that's been awesome. And let's continue to grow this thing and just have fun together. And for today's video, guys, I actually had a couple questions in the video, my previous video on Raid Weekend, when I was talking about two-shotting every district. They're like, well, can you show us how to three-shot every capital peak? And that's awesome. I'm sorry that it's coming out on Sunday. Reason being, I wanted to have all my accounts done so I could show you every peak I did. And I hit a total of, I think, close to 7 or 8 capital peaks that I got 100% rate of 3 shots. And let's go and show you all those. I have them written down so it's a little easier for me. We'll start off with the first peak. Here's me going in. And a lot of you guys said, can you show us how to deal with corner peaks, peaks in the middle, just different styles. So that's why I collected all the attacks I did, and I wanted to show you guys every one. And here's a corner peak. First off, first attack, I usually still like to go with Haste Sparky. One little mistake I made here is I probably should have brought a set of minions just to clean out all these like kind of trash buildings here, but it's not the end of the world. And then for my thought process here is I really want to just gut the core. I want to get the Infernos, hopefully get a Blast Boar or two. That would be nice. Just be careful because your graveyards, you're not really, it's the first attack, so you can't be able to stack them. Be careful with your like battle rams. Don't just spam them. I kind of into a little bit of a rush and I was getting into a hurry, but it's not the end of the world. I start off to just get some barb clear up and open up the deployment zone, and then I kind of like work in with it. But like I said, the key thing to be careful of is here, bring minions just to save you some time because the barbarians are super slow, and then bombs obviously deal some damage to them that we don't want. So I keep clearing, I keep clearing. I'll speed through this a little bit just so I don't want you guys just working through looking at bombs. But here I go. So I'll pause. Reason being why I put my skeleton spells there, I want those single target infernos locked there. I want the blast bows locked there, bomb towers locked there, and then I'm just gonna distract with my battle ramps. Early giant goes down. Haste is my Sparky's in too, and I'm taking advantage of that haste for pretty much every troop. Battle ramp goes in as I see. You see that giant's getting zapped up by both infernos? Here comes the next giant already ready to go. Because I don't want to lose tanking for my Sparky. Because if they lock on early, it's not the end of the world, but it's treacherous. Because that's the reason I have the 2 Hog Riders, is just in case. And then they keep going. One more shot, and they're going to chain down both infernos, which is awesome. Locks onto the Wizard Tower. My tanking's kind of getting kind of low because I was pretty quick with all the battle rams early. And remember, guys, Nightmare on Elm Street is the cannon cards. They do so much damage to your Sparky. Blastbow takes a shot at Sparky, but it wasn't at Sparky. It was at like a skeleton, but I still took some splash damage from it. And we've looted 3k at this point. I want to get at least one of the blast bows, maybe even 2. That'd be nice. I put my Hog Riders down just to help out because I see the cannon cart creeping in close and the giant. Sparky veers off to the right, which kind of sucks because I wanted that blast bow, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Comes back to the left, gets onto the bomb tower. Health's getting a little low. The giant's giving me a scare. But if he can just get one more, I think 2 more shots, but I don't think Sparky can get it. Doesn't really have the juice. But we'll see if it can. If it can, it'd be awesome. If not, no big deal. See? I'm not surprised. But I still looted 4.4k. I think there's just like some trash skelly still up. But still, solid first hit. Then, let's go into the second one. And you guys are like, okay, Aki, what are you doing? You're miner spamming? Well, yes, because I also wanted to show you this, because capital peaks don't have to be hard. You can still use miners and get the value you need or you want. My idea here is I'm like, okay, I see a clear flank going this way. I can get up into here. I could go either the left-hand side, make use of the graveyard spells, and just make this attack quicker. Because I want to show you guys a way that you can still 3-shot them, but then also don't have to plan, like, say, way too much time into it. Because I want it to be easy and reliable for you guys. So check this out. I make use of the haste, split them going in both directions just to get me as many defenses as I can. And I put a frost spell over the blast bow, obviously, and then over the town hall, giant cannon, and rocket launcher, and the crusher. And then the dragon's kind of just in there as well. I won't make you guys watch this because I'm just really trying to clear out some trash buildings. So I'll speed through this. There's some on the right side, left side getting the blast bow, and that's pretty much what I wanted. I was also hoping to get the giant with the skeletons and just however many miners can do the job for me, and they did. And that's exactly what I wanted, just because for my next attack, I didn't really want to worry too much about the giants. But that's it for that attack. I got 3.6k, and we got down to the buffer zone of 5k left for our third hit. And check this out. I'll explain my thought process here. Look, 3 attacks, 3 different armies. You'll see why. See how spread out it is kind of now? I'm not too worried about clumped up damage. Couple key point defenses, no problem. This zone is pretty heavy, but you'll see why I'm not too scared of it. I've still got 2 graveyards and a frost spell that I'm going to drop on this blast bow and this giant cannon. Well, actually, I'm not too sure if I don't put it on these point defenses. We'll see. And then I still have graveyard spells. This dragon back here, you're probably scared of it. I'm not, though. Because under haste, I think my dragon that I brought is going to take out a couple of these defenses while my golem works on the left-hand side. And I'll also drop my P.E.K.K.A. to help my golem. And then you'll see. And then I've got a couple barbarians to just do some early cleanup. Check this out. But still 5k left. That's usually the buff range. If I get to the 6k range, I'm still okay with that, too. Yes, I'm definitely right. There go my skeleton spell, graveyard spells. And then I'm going to put my frost on the rocket, giant cannon, crusher. Check this out. Golem, P.E.K.K.A's out. Perfect. And they're both under haste, so they're going to be ripping through the base. So time's never an issue here. Look, this replay lasts a minute. And I'll go to 2 times because I don't want you guys just seeing slow golem rip through these defenses. Because these point defenses and because I killed some troops, those graveyards help me tank a little bit here and there. And then, watch, you're going to see. There comes my super dragon. Now wait and check this out. I'll slow this down a bit. Their dragon's locked onto my golem, but my golem's got so much health it doesn't really matter. Super dragon takes out the crusher. And now it's going to start at the capital peak. I'll do it 2 times because this is super slow. But look, their dragon doesn't even end up going down. Still left up in the raid. Super easy, guys. And that's one style of peak. Now I'll show you another one that was me attacking. Here I go. And a different style of peak. Centerized capital peak. And with the blast bow outside. This peak is kind of, I'd say, we see often. So I thought I'd definitely share it with you. But my idea here is this. So you're like, why do you have rocket loons and minions? Well, that's to take out this blast bow and this giant hut. Because it's just easier to clear the left-hand side flank. But I think I do make a mistake as my rocket loons tag onto the spear. Not the end of the world. I'm going to have a rage spell down here at this kind of wall junction between the rocket inferno and my town hall. And then another one down here. And you're like, why? Why are you using 2 rage spells? Well, an early rage to clear up these kind of trash buildings with archers. And then what I'd like to do, what the goal is for this attack, is to get this capital peak down with the 3 wizards, the 5 wizards and the 3 giants, because they'll link all these. But we'll see if I can get there. That's the initial goal for the first attack. Breaking that wall. Let's see if I can see. Rocket loons, because of my lazy deployment, that's totally on me. I also wanted to show this because this was a mistake on my part. Is they veer off to the spear throw. I should have seen that. I should have deployed them down, say here in this corner. But that's on me. Not the end of the world because I'm not too worried about the rocket. I'm going to kind of ignore it, I'd say. That'd be my best bet. Double rage goes down. They're barely touching, which is exactly kind of what I wanted. And notice, put 1 battle ram down and look how many traps. Log launchers, traps, goes off, everything. So, another battle ram to tank. Battle ram to tank. You got to be really careful. The town hall can do a lot of damage to you. A couple sets of archers in. And as they're about to go and show their cloak, another battle ram in just to tank. But because there's so much damage there, your archers are going to be kind of going through the worst of it. Which sucks, but hey, it's all good. Battle ram in again, but gets popped by a hidden trap. Another set of archers in. Battle ram in. Archers take out the Mega Tesla. I'm running a little low on archers, but that's because there's so many bombs that just hit me. I'm trying to get that bomb tower out of the way, but it's not working for me, so I'm really not getting to the town hall. And you're probably thinking, wow, this attack's really not going that well, hey? And, hey, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not mad at it, but it's not the end of the world. Here, watch this mistake I make. I'm supposed to put archers down, but I think I start spamming in giants almost. And I didn't really mean to, but at this point, there's not much I can do. You'll see Giants come in. They're just going to kind of veer off to the right-hand side. Wizards veer off to the left-hand side. At this point, I'm just trying to get as much damage off I can on the base and get some extra loot so my second and third attack aren't just going to be struggling. But 2.8k, not the end of the world. We kind of got our funneling set, so I'm not too mad at it. But check the second attack out. Again, you're like, you brought the Giants and Wizards again? What are you doing? Well, your boy's also making other mistakes because I'm just getting ahead of myself loading these armies so quick. I wanted to bring a frost spell, but you notice I brought 3 graveyard spells. But it actually ends up working. And I bring the rocket, balloons, and minions again just to clear with this easy. So, goal is clear around these little outside buildings and then get straight to the peak and look at this link I'm going to get off. So, zap that out. That's fine. And you're going to see me deploy down graveyard spells all around the capital peak. You see that? Here on the air bombs, here on the air bombs, here on the single. Lock on the single just to keep it distracted, blast bow distracted on it. This right hand side will take care of this giant cannon, and the left hand side will take care of some of these spear throwers cannons and double cannons. So check this out. Rocket goes down this time. I'm not messing it up. Wait for it to go down and then drop my minions on those giants just to clear them out easier for me. Goes down, drop my minions, and the minions are going to start taking care of that. Here goes battle rams. The reason being, I want to start getting those skellies going. Hog rider spam, you're like, okay boss, what are you doing? You're spamming down hog riders. Well, no, that's not actually what I'm doing. It looks like it, but I just quickly want to get through this, as even if my hog riders go down, I'm not worried about it because I've got so many graveyard spells. That goes down, cleared the beeline for my giants. Send them in, send the wizards in. Watch this. Rest of my battle rams just so everything stays tanked. Look at the linking. It takes out that capital peak in seconds. That shot gets off on my giants, but not the end of the world. And check this. Now my troops are just going and creating havoc in that core. Took it all down. I'm hoping I can get the blast bow and single target inferno just to make it easier for my second hit. But there's so many giants still up. 4 giants. We've still got some hog riders kicking around. Blast bow goes down. And I'll start simming through the rest of this at least, just so you don't have to watch dragons get as far as they can. Minion just to clean up some trash buildings. At this point, I already force quit, so I wasn't really too worried about it. But a 5k second hit. Just because I took advantage of those 2 rage spells, and obviously my graveyards helped a bunch. Check this out. Third hit. And, Akash, what are you doing? Minor spam again? And I'm going to reply to you, yes. Reason being, I see it's easily exploitable. I'm going to put a frost on the blast bow. I'm going to put a frost on the right-hand side giant cannon. And then I see the funneling. Look at this. If they deploy here, I can just kind of zip through, zip through, zip through, zip through. Take all these trash buildings and then just end off on the blast bow. And that's what I'm going to do. There goes the frost. There goes the frost. There goes my miners. Right into the right-hand side. Zap down the inferno as much as I could. And I won't make you obviously stay too long for this. But check this out. Miners go through. They ignored the giant cannon, but it's okay because they're pretty much just cleaning up trash. So I'll go 4 times because this is going to take us a while if we're just looking at this. But as they go down, you're gonna notice the graveyard spells start also popping, which is just an extra help to me. So I'll slow this down here just so you can see this. Go to the blast bow, take it down. Look, I didn't even care about the dragon this whole attack. So sometimes when they're deploying it on the left hand side, you don't even really need to deal with it. Same with the cannon cart, but it's gonna get bullied by my miners. Look how many skeletons are popping out of the graveyard spell. So this right hand little side is going to take me like nothing at all because I still have super miners up as well. And now the giant cannon was tanked, but I also got off a shot. Not the end of the world. That one's taken care of too. Another 3-shot capital peak. And then next one was this third one here. This peak was a little tougher. As you can see, it's one of those. The L base peaks, and this one I know you guys are probably seeing left, right, and center. So I thought I'd show you. It's pretty much worth the max it can be. It's crazy difficult. No, actually, wait. Not crazy difficult. I shouldn't say that. I actually have a lot of fun with this one because I start spamming stuff down, guys. Sometimes I'm like 10 accounts deep and I'm getting crazy off it. My eyes are hurting looking at my iPad. So I'm like, oh, I see this peak. I'm gonna get my haste spell down. I get my battle rams going. Giant goes down. Golem goes down. Just because I didn't want it to take too much damage early. That's my key thing. I get the frost on the 2 infernos, dragon, and the capital peak. That was actually a really good Frostbell, I was happy with myself on that one. And then it's just kind of my golem working, and I'm trying to funnel them in towards the blast bow and stuff. And now look, my hogs all go down. And you're like, Cash, what are you doing? Why do you keep doing that? Reason being, guys, maybe this is just my philosophy, and some of you guys, maybe you can agree with me, maybe disagree with me, and tell me if it's good or not, and I'll listen. The reason I do this is I want to take as much damage off my golem early is so he can last later during the attack. I don't know. It's just something I've done for a very long time, and I like it. And you're like, why did you just put in an Inferno Dragon on the right hand side? Well, I wasn't expecting to get to the their Super Dragon, so this is what I did. I would just have him behind, just have him tanking a little bit, trying to get some damage off. Maybe see if I could get any key defenses. See, it locks onto the rocket, and it just helps my golem speed through there. So golem does the rest of it. I'll speed through. We got like close to 4K exactly. So, and that sets us up for 9K left on 2 attacks. That's not bad. That's exactly kind of what we want. So, check this. I'm coming in with the golem again, but you're like, why? Well, I'm using the haste already, so I can frost these, and then I can frost some of these point defenses, and then just watch my golem have fun. I brought another Inferno. Reason being, now I know I can take out that Super Dragon. There you go. Frostbell on those. Frostbell on as many point defenses as I can get. Golem goes down again. Maybe a little bit of a mistake I made is that my golem wasn't completely funneled towards the town hall. But that's okay. Now I just kind of want to distract with battle rams going in and then have some barbarians behind just to clean up those junk buildings so my golem doesn't go on the outside. And I also want to do it so I can distract those infernos and they don't lock onto my golem and just melt them. So that goes in. Golem locks onto the capital peak, which is exactly what I wanted. And then I've still got hog riders as well. That inferno locked on, which was kind of scary, but that's why I put down my hog riders. But remember, under frost, it takes them 12 seconds to zap your golem, and then it got distracted and it now locked back on it. And look at that super dragon going down to my inferno. So I'll speed through the rest of this so you guys don't just have to see my golem focusing on a inferno. See, it takes it out. It takes too long for the inferno to power up. And now it's just my golem having fun taking out trash buildings. And there's not much left to it. There's less than 5k. That's that buffer zone I always talk about. That's what you want to get to on your third attack. But it's not the end of the world. If you get to if it's even 6,000, you can usually deal with it. And look at this. Just for fun, I bring the golem in again. Did I need both frostbells? No. But did I bring them? Yes. And look, that's how little I was worried about this attack. I spammed everything in. I even put... do I forget my lightning spell? I don't remember. But I think I might have forced quick and not even put it down. But we'll see. I can't remember because this was early on in the raid weekend. Yeah, I definitely forgot it, and I definitely just simmed the attack. See? And Golem just kind of powers his way through this. He's got good health. Frostbell's doing their thing. And it was kind of an easy attack. So this one was just a 3 Golem special. Could you have brought in Sparky one of the times? For sure you could have. Could you have brought in Miners? Sure, if you wanted to. I wanted to really be safe and show you guys all, and make sure I get 3 shots all this capital peak. And look, at the end here, it kind of got close because my golem was taking a lot of damage. But still, he's got so much health, it's insane. Boom. Done. Taken care of. Didn't even use my zap. That's embarrassing. And let's go to the next one. And it's here. Check this out. This is the one. This one was insane. I almost got the 2 shot off on a 13,000 peak. And I'll show you guys my reasoning again. So, we see this rocket, see this little giant combo. I don't know, me personally, ever since Capital Peak came out, this is all I've been doing to deal with this. I just find it fun. Rocket loons to take it out, and then minions to clean out the giants. And then, oh, I shouldn't play it yet. The peak, I'm gonna take out. This time you see, why'd you bring a haste spell? That haste spell is pretty much for my second attack this time. I didn't bring the double rage because I didn't need it. Because everything here is accessible to the giants and wizards and the archers. So I only needed 1 rage. Haste is for to set up my second attack, which you guys can sometimes do if you can plan it well enough. And then again, giants and wizards to take out the peak and link all those. Now here to just clean up trash buildings, I probably could have used minions, but sometimes I like splitting archers. They do a great job too. You just got to be careful with traps. Haste spell down just to speed them up a little bit. There's me using a battle ram. It goes to the right hand side. That's okay. It pulled the trap too, the logs trap. So I'm not mad at that. Another set of archers just to get me closer to the deployment zones because I don't want my rocket loons deploying off. They go. They're going to get into the rocket. archers, battle rams down just to clear up those trash buildings in front. I'm waiting on that rocket to go down, and then I can deploy my minions. There they go down, so now we don't have to worry about that. Now you can see what I'm actually mainly going to be focusing on is my archers here in the center. Look, they're going to zip through. Another battle ram down. Battle ram down to get us closer. Reason being, I just want to get every building, spear thrower, air defense, mortar, and that cannon out of the way, and then deploy my giants and wizards. So, you'll see I still have 6 archers. I'll speed through the rest of it because I don't want the video being crazy long. But, there they go. Giants down, wizard down, and look at this. They're just going to link down that whole core in like seconds. So, super easy. Just work, taking out the peak, taking out that giant. I feel like if I could have gotten a little more value on this first attack, even though I thought it was awesome. Just if I could have got this down, maybe the second hit could have been even easier if that wizard had gone down. Because my next set of loons, yeah, see, that thing really caused me havoc. If it had gone down properly, but no, I guess that blast bow would have got him anyway. No worries. So 5k hit, there's 8k left, and you're like, Cash, you always say the buffer zone's at 6 or 7k, or 5k even. Well, yeah, but you're going to notice, I see haste Sparky value throughout this. Why? Is because I can use graveyards to tank this, giants and wizards coming in. I'm going to frost up here on the infernal blast bow zone, and then not worry too much about this. I'm hoping I could get a 2-shot, but I wasn't holding my breath because it's still 8.3k. So, Sparky goes off. And mind you, this is a 13,700 peak. So it's no joke. So, Sparky's just going to be working her way through here. Got my frost down. I'm going to get my next graveyard spell into battle ram, get some barbs for cleanup. The reason I'm speeding up is just because I still have a lot of attacks to show you guys. And it's going to be a long video. I wanted to do it all live and show you just because you can see every attack, how I was going on about it. Get the rest of my troops in. Infernal Dragon. I think I got a little cocky here. I put my Infernal Dragon down just because I didn't even care about their Super Dragon because I'm like, oh, I'll deal with it later. But check this out. I'll speed this up because Sparky literally just walks this base like a dog. Clears up all that 12 o'clock area. And then here, I'll slow it down. Here I was getting really excited, but I just didn't have the tanking, guys. I think I got a little cocky. And my Sparky was full health. I probably could have got this down. But again, guys, that's why you don't get cocky. And I used a little too many of my troops at the beginning. And I got 2-star 91% and only 2k left. So come on. I'll show you this third one just for transparency's sake. But you could do whatever you wanted here. You could frost, graveyard. I was just kind of bullying it. I brought in another Sparky just to have some fun. I was a little bored, so I thought I'd have a little bit of fun on this. So, get that taken care of. Got some troops just to get more bonus out of it, really, is what I wanted to do. And now let's get into the next one. In the 7th clan. And this peak. A lot of people were asking for peaks that are like all clumped up in the core. And here's another example of that. And pretty much what I'm doing, haste Sparky again with graveyard. And then just have giants and battle rams to tank. I would slow this one down a little more, but the video is going to creep up in length, and I don't want to make you guys sit here for a very, very long time. So I'll go to 2 times. Again, same kind of idea. I didn't want Sparky veering off to the right, but even if she did, it's not going to be the end of the world. But I was hoping she'd go into the core through where my haste spell actually was, just because it would have set up my graveyard spells a little better. This way, they really didn't, and it took a lot of damage early. But again, I'm not too worried about it. I'll speed up. Inferno locked onto my Sparky and took it out. 3.5k first hit. No worries. So, let's go here. Second hit. Bring in Sparky again, but this time with Frost and 2 graveyard spells. Minions to take care of this because I see nothing to protect it. Left-hand side, right here. I can take that out with the rocket loons. And then minion combo to take out the giants. And then haste Sparky up to the center. And another set of rocket loons because I saw the spirit thrower there. And I knew I was worried about that. Sparky goes in. And again, just tanking like usual, guys. Giants in, battle rams in. There goes my frost spell. Got my graveyard spells down. And then now it's just going to be tanking for Sparky. Getting as much value as I can. And I don't want to rush it, but I've got it at 2 times speed. Just so you guys can see what I'm doing. How the attack flows. Giants are down tanking. They're even taking out the blast bow. Sparky's going to lock onto the town hall. Oh, sorry, the capital peak, not the town hall. And then, boom. The rest of the attack is pretty much a Sparky shooting away at the capital peak. And it gets a lot of value because only the Capital Peak can hit Sparky right now, so it's going to get it down eventually. Or does it? No, it doesn't. See, it ran out of time. Not the end of the world. We still got over for 4,700. And then the last hit, again, super easy because there's not much left. It's a 5k buffer zone. Graveyard's down. Frostspell down on the Inferno because it's already done on the Capital Peak. And now I'm pretty much just having more fun with it. Just because I have other spells, other graveyard spells still up. So there's going to be so much tanking. I'm not really worried about it. So we'll 4 times through this because of how many spells are there. And I knew this one was easy. So I didn't really have to even tank much. My Sparky's pretty much full health. So there's that one done as well. I hope you guys enjoy these longer form videos because this one is going to be super long and I'm kind of nervous that I don't want you guys forced to sit through all this, but I'll put in timestamps so you guys can go to different Capital Peaks that help you out more, say. Okay, let's go to it's the 8th clan here, and here's me again. Centralized Capital Peak with a lot of like key things stacked by the Capital Peak, and right when I see something like that, guys, my giant wizards pop up to my mind because I can link all of that. If I can get into this area right here, get onto that peak, oh my gosh, I can link down bomb towers, mortars, rocket launchers, everything. So that's the goal. Minions to clear on the outside because I actually remembered this time. Rage spell down, another rage spell down, first rage spell down just for archers to clear. So I'll go 2 times through this because this kind of gets a little bit boring. I don't want you guys to see all that junk. There's so many traps here. It's good to bring a lot of battle rams to help you out. I kind of only brought like 10, I think, and it wasn't too bad. Reason I put 2 sets archers there just to deal with the giants, and I got them both down, so that was awesome. Zapped that out just so I can get some more deployment zone area. Archers go in. I'm tanking for them as much as I can with battle rams, and I won't speed through too much of it because I actually still want you to get the idea from it. So, but barbarians down just to clear. There goes archers. There go battle rams. I'm hoping to get the blast bow out for just so it's easy for my next attack. But even if I don't, not the end of the world. And you'll see me 4 times, get some giants in, and that was my back. I actually want to spam them all in, but hey, it ended up happening. Here goes my wizards. They're gonna chain down some defenses, just kind of clear the area, just so it's easier for my second hit. And then I'll 2 times this because I just deploy some minions down, and they're just gonna clear the rest of the base for how much time I have left. 3k hit, left up 10k. That's okay. We're still in the buffer zone. Let's go second hit, and I'm bringing in the same giant and wizards just because I see that value and I want to show you that value, so I won't go too fast through this one because this one's actually a lot of fun. There goes my frost on the both rockets, graveyards to the left and right of the rockets. So put some battle rams in just to get those skeletons popped up. Here comes my giants. Watch this. Now they lock on. I stun the peak. Look at that value. Look at that value. Look at that core about to go down. Next shot, boom, everything's down. How crazy is that? And that's why I love the giant wizards, just to bring them back. I used to use them a lot in lower level Capital Peaks, and I wanted to showcase these attacks a lot because I know some of you guys aren't Capital Peak level 10, say. You guys are in the 6, 7, 8 range, and giants and wizards still go very hard there. So skim through the rest of this because that's pretty much all the value we got. That Inferno's left, but we're in the buffer zone again, boys. 4.7k left, and we got 5.3k on this hit. Third shot. You're like, gosh, here you go again, hey buddy. And yes, I am. I'm gonna super minor this because, well, let's not lie to the fans here. I was getting I wanted to get through these, and I wanted to show you guys that if you guys are in a rush, you guys can still just spam in minors, and they work. If let me pause. If you're doing a good job in your first and second hit, that's the key thing. Or even like how I used it in a couple peaks ago, where my super minors were my second hit. Just because I knew there was value there. So be smart with them. I don't want to lead you guys astray, but just because I knew I have frost spells, graveyard spells still up for my second hit, I'm not too worried about it. And look, I didn't even bring anything to take out the super dragon because I know they were just going to go underneath and it's going to get stuck under frost spells. So we'll zoom through that. But we have still 2 peaks left to go. And I know, I'm sorry for the long video, but I thought this would be helpful. And I thought you guys could, even for next week, you guys can see the strategies I used. So I thought this would be helpful. And let me know if it is. And if it isn't, you can also drop that in the comment section too. I don't mind. Here we go. The next one is here. Check this. This is more one of those like the corner peaks. I thought I'd bring another one up of those. And I wanted, pretty much I'm just showing you every Capital Peak I did. So let's go again. And again, trash buildings on the outside. Good thing to get a minion. I brought an Inferno Dragon again because they've got their enemy Super Dragon way too close to the outside, so I can take care of that quickly. And then I'll go 2 times here because it's still another Haste Graveyard Sparky attack. Because I pretty much all raid weekend, this was what I was using a bunch of, the golem, everything. There you go. I gotta pause here. Skeleton Barrel went down first just to distract the Super Dragon, and then my Inferno Dragon, and then my Sparky with the Giant. I'll slow that down a bit just so you guys can see. I don't want to go too quickly that you guys aren't learning much, but the reason I'm going quicker is because I just don't want to, obviously I've said it a bunch, but I don't want to make this video too long. But I get my Sparky in the core. Now, the one thing I want to pause and show my mistakes too, because I don't want you guys making the same mistake. I should have been a little more careful and got these taken care of, these trash buildings, just because it's now harder for my Sparky to have some tanking because I have to deploy out here. Even though I do have all the deployment still left, so my Sparky takes unnecessary damage because of those giants, but it's okay. Because now I can speed through the rest of this because now it's just my Sparky trying to get that blast bow out of, but it really doesn't. So this hit was not the greatest, 2.8k, but I also want to show you the ones that haven't been that amazing, and we can still recover from it and get off the 3-shot. So that was the first hit. Let's go to the second hit. And again, we're running another Sparky attack. Get some barbarians to just clean up these trash buildings, litter these giants out there, and get them killed by some barbarians as well. Frost Spell, look at that value on that Frost Spell. 2 Infernos, Giant Cannon, Rocket, and Blast Bow. And then now I'm just going to use some graveyard spells to tank. Get my Sparky in. Get those graveyards running. Get them active. Drop one on the right hand side of that Blast Bow. Left one on the rocket launcher area. And then just so it kind of distracts the peak. I don't have a Frost on the peak, but it's not the end of the world. So many skeletons are popping up. I really don't even need to tank for Sparky. It's that funny. But I'll go 2 times here just so we're not running into too much. But you know what's really annoying is when the Capital Peak locks on your Sparky, even though there's so many skeletons around the base. That actually makes me quite angry sometimes. But hey, I can't complain. I still have a lot of fun doing Capital Raid Weekend. It's just so much fun, guys. You guys will enjoy it. Like, trust me, when you guys start learning these attack strategies, or even if you know them already, just be a little more careful with them after watching my video, say if they're helpful, and see what you can do. So the second hit gets me through around 3k, and look at this, 6.5 left, and you're like, okay, Cash, you really did it. I think you might bomb this one. Well, I'm not too worried. This Inferno's pretty much zappable. I can Frost Spell the Peak, Rocket, and these 2 double cannon, multi-cannon, sorry. And then my Golem got enough, I'd say, like funneling, that it can just kind of go through these air defenses, go up here, and kind of clear everything. Because I've got so many spells up. I'll go 2 times, zap out that Inferno. Now nothing of key can really take out my Golem. There goes my Frost on all these point defenses, Wizard Tower, Crusher, Spear Thrower, Cannon, everything like that. And then another one goes down on the peak. And look how much value I got. If I maybe had aimed it better, maybe I could have got the Bomb Tower Mega Tesla, but I wasn't too worried about it. Now I'll go 4 times here because now I just put down my Giants. Not too worried about it. Am I cocky? Probably. Should I be? Probably not. Because I've seen sometimes you can fail, but hey, I didn't fail once this whole weekend on my peaks, and Giant does its work. And look, I still get 6.4k. And I think that obviously that's trash building, but with the bonus, I think I go over 6.5 for sure. I think I did, but oh yeah, I definitely did. I got like close to 6.8k. That's awesome. And then now there's one more peak left to show you guys that I literally just did this morning. And first I wasn't going to include it, but the reason I did is because this seemed like a wide kind of box space, and I thought it'd be a good one to show you guys. So, Haste Graveyard Sparky again. Hate those little hidden traps, but not the end of the world. I probably should have brought a set of minions, but I'm going to blame this on fatigue because this replay only lasts a minute, so you guys can see, like, I'm pretty quick with it. Giant down, Sparky down, just to kind of get all that middle rocket launcher, all these kind of point defenses here. I want to get them taken care of with my Sparky. I won't go too fast, but got my battle rams going in because I see giants there too in that zone. Got my graveyards. They're pretty much for the blast bows, just trying to annoy them really. And then I've got my Inferno Dragon, and my goal for this attack is to get that out. And then there you go, Skeleton Barrel, my Inferno Dragon to take care of their Super Dragon, and then boom, that's the rest of the attack. And pretty much you can sim at this point because I've dropped every other troop. But my key thing is I want to take out that Super Dragon, and boom, got exactly what I wanted. Got 3 10k and then still at 10k up. That's fine because I'm getting into my buffer zone that I always want to. And then look, Frost down because obviously I don't need the haste, and then 2 graveyards, and then Sparky again. Put down my graveyards, early battle rams just to get those skeletons flowing. And now I'm coming up the left hand side to get through those big cannon, giant cannon, and then the blast bow. Rest of my troops in, just more troops in, sorry, I should say, just for tanking. And then Sparky kind of loops to the left hand side. I get a little scared because there's an Inferno Tower there, but not the end of the world. I get in my Skeleton Barrel, 2 Barbarians, and then I thought that was enough tanking for my Sparky to get down that Inferno, even though it locks, but it's 1 shot away, so boom, done. And now here, I'm going to go 4 times just to get a couple shots off on the peak. But look what your boy did. He left up another 6k. Oh, 6.5k, so not the end of the world. We're not going to panic again, like I told you guys. We just got to focus on getting this done, and you don't have to ever worry. If you can just plan the attacks well enough, the third one usually shouldn't be too bad. And so first I brought in 2 Sparky attacks. This time I'm bringing in a Golem. Just because I see it so spread out, I can use 2 Frost spells, 1 on the Rocket, 1 on the Inferno. And then I'm going to speed through this just because I've got the graveyard spells up still. So I'm going to get battle ramps just to get them killed. And then I have my Golem ramp around the right hand side. Got some hogs down to maybe take out the peak. Not the end of the world if they don't. But I've got so many skeleton spells and everything. Graveyard spells spawning skeletons that they get the town hall down. Inferno locks on a Golem, but it can't do anything under Frost because it takes it 12 seconds to ramp up. And now it's just my Golem ripping through these defenses. Again, guys, I know this is a super long video, but I really do hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, I'll get through the Golem and then thank you guys, but let me know how you guys like this video. Was it helpful? Is this something you guys would like to see more of? Because this was literally every peak I did. And obviously, I'll show you guys at the end. I got a lot of 40k, 3 accounts over 40,000, and that Easy Breeze is also me at 35. So I did pretty well. There's a lot of 30,000s in there as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what else you guys want to see, and if you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.